Do you prefer the Tesla Model Y performance or the new Zeekr 7X performance? We're comparing these two electric sports SUVs this week on Chasing Cars, so let's check them out. Well, these two SUVs might both wear performance in their name, but they are so different. Let's start by having a look at the Zeekr 7X. Now, I drove this in China a few months ago. It's now here in Australian specification in 3 model grades. This one's the performance, but it is a lot cheaper than the Model Y performance. Pretty sumptuous inside. Still a 16-inch touchscreen up here, things like your dual wireless chargers, but very, very soft plush seats, loads of adjustment, massaging, heating, cooling, and conventional stuff like a driver's display, transmission selector, conventional indicators and wipers over there. But these power doors are, well, they're anything but conventional, and they don't always work perfectly, just like that. But the lower grades of 7X just have a normal door. Now, back seat's super comfortable, super roomy, and boot space is not bad. And also, because the 7X has more of that conventional roofline, it's going to be good for carrying tall stuff. You know, the boot's okay. We've got some underfloor storage and a pretty small frunk. Now, compare all of that to the Tesla Model Y. Now, this is obviously an SUV that we know well, but again, this is a new and improved version because this is the Model Y performance with the Juniper facelift. Big 21-inch wheels, red calipers on the Tesla, orange on the Zeekr. Both communicate their intent. Now, Model Y's picked up a whole bunch of new stuff in this update, including adaptive dampers, but especially, good if I can open the door, wouldn't it? Working one-handed, especially these sports seats. These seats are fantastic. Super bright white for $1,500 in this car, but they are really, really supportive, form-fitting. But otherwise, you've got that classic minimal Model Y interior. No transmission selector here. You do that all through the bigger 16-inch touchscreen. We do have indicator stalk, unlike the Model 3, a few shortcuts on the wheel, wireless charging, all the rest, but you know, very minimal under a glass roof. Thankfully, it's a bit more tinted than it used to be, but no sunshade like you get in the 7X. But still, you know, big back seat, similar between these two cars. Though one thing the Tesla does super well is packaging. That means a big frunk, but also a big boot, thanks to really miniature electric motors in this car. It's also 400 kilograms lighter than the Zeekr, or thereabouts. Explains why the Model Y is so efficient. The Zeekr, which comes from the Geely group, like Volvo and Polestar, it's a bit of a chonker. It's pretty dense, but it's also pretty luxurious and conventional to drive. Both of these SUVs super powerful and super quick. You're talking sub 4 seconds